In this video, we will learn how to set up Amazon attribution campaigns using Google Ads and gain further insights to optimize the performance. Let's understand this. Amazon attribution is an advertising and analytics measurement solution that gives marketers insights into how their non-Amazon marketing channels perform on Amazon. While Amazon advertising helps drive consideration for your brand and products across multiple touchpoints, we know there are a number of non-Amazon channels that also play key roles in the shopping journey of a customer. With Amazon attribution measurement, you can gain visibility into how these non-Amazon touchpoints help customers discover and consider your products on Amazon. Using these advertising analytics and insights, you can optimize and plan your digital strategy based on what you know resonates with your customers and drive value for your brand on Amazon. Let's create Amazon attribution campaign together. Now within your ad console, under measurements and reporting, you have something called as Amazon attribution, and once you select this, you get to see our dashboard. This is exactly where we are going to create our first campaign. So let me select create campaign, and after selecting campaign, I get to see two options. The first option is create manually, and the second one is create using a bulk sheet or a bulk file. So we don't want to take this option. We want to create our campaign manually. So I'll select manual and then I'll scroll down. I get to see campaign settings. I get to see the product details. I also get to see the ad group information. Now what I want to do is, firstly, I want to define my campaign name. So over here, I would define my campaign name as test campaign. But in your case, when you are defining your campaign, be very clear, as in you can mention if it is top of the funnel or bottom of the funnel. You can just name it in such a way that you are able to understand what campaign you are referring to. And then once you scroll down, you can also select the product that you want to advertise. So I have chosen one of the products that we have in this test account, and over here I get to see couple of details. So here I need to specify ad group information like the way we normally do. So I'll say a test name, and then we have this option publisher. At this point in time, I want to drive traffic from Google to Amazon PDP. So from here I will select one of the options, so which is related to Google. I will select Google Display Network, and then if I come down, the next option that I have is channel. I will select display, and now I will have to specify the click-through URL. Now click-through URL is nothing but the URL of your product detail page. So let me copy and paste it in here. After pasting the URL of your product detail page over here, you have an option to create. Let's select this option create. The moment you do that, Amazon would provide you an Amazon attribution tag. This is the tag that you are going to use while setting up your Google Ads. Now I'll copy this URL and then use it for creating my Google campaigns. In order to create your Google Ads, first you will have to log into Google Ads account. Now once you are in here, just select create new campaign. The moment you select new campaign, you get to see a couple of options in here, and then you are going to select the last option, create a campaign without a goal guidance. Now once you select that option, you have a couple of options to choose. Once again, you are going to select search ad because we want to drive traffic through Google search ads. And then over here you have few options which are conversion goals. Understand one thing, we are driving traffic from Google to Amazon directly. We do not want to involve Google Ad Analytics to track any of our events on the website. So we can completely ignore this option and then select continue. The moment you come here, you have a couple of options to select. So I will say website visits, and I will also paste the URL that Amazon gave me, and then I will just say continue. The moment I say continue, I get to see a couple of more options. So let's see what we have. The first and foremost thing, more to do with bidding. It is asking us what is that we want to focus or what is that we want to achieve. So I will say I want to achieve clicks on the link that Amazon provided me, and then I will select next. I am comfortable with search ads and display ads, and then here I have couple of options to select. Now I can choose any country. For now I will select India, and then language you can leave it the default in case if you are targeting any specific geography where English is not the most spoken language, then you can select that language. And now here within audience you have couple of options to select. You can review the options that are available in the audience section and then select the most appropriate ones. Once you do that, you just scroll down and then you have more settings. You can also review the options that are in here. I see everything is all right, so I will just select next. Once that is done, as shown here, Google will ask you to plug in the keywords that you want to target. And now if you scroll down a little further, over here you can also see what is the format for broad match, what is the format for phrase match, and then what is the format for exact match. So let me select a keyword, say this is test keyword number 1, and then I also will say test keyword number 2. So accordingly you try to plug in the keywords that you want to focus upon, also clearly define the match types. Now once you are done with that, you just scroll down. You can ignore this section because you are not driving traffic to the website. And then once you come here, you have couple of options to choose. Now headlines, so by default you will have to specify 30 headlines and then 4 descriptions. This is where Google will try to test multiple headline formats and see which headline is performing the best and then optimize your performance. Now you try to plug in as many headlines as possible. Now for demonstration purposes, I am giving you indicative headlines, but when you are doing it, please make sure you have your seed keywords embedded in your headlines, and also make sure you are also calling out your products key USPs. I have plugged in indicative headlines. Once that is done, you will also have to plug in descriptions. Now the best part here is that when you scroll up, you get to see how exactly will your ad show up. You can see this is exactly how your ad is shown. You have your headlines here and you also have the descriptions that you specified in here. So Google will automatically perform this A/B test and then see which headline and which description is giving you the optimal performance. Now once that is done, if you require any site links, you can also specify the site link. You can add site links using this button, and then once you further scroll down, you have an option to go to the next step. In the next step, you can add the funds and then click next. Once you do that, you get to review the summary of your entire campaign. Now understand one thing, for demonstration purposes, I am not getting into details or specifics, but here there are a couple of things which I want to call out. Firstly, when it comes to audience selection, I take 2 approaches. The first approach is that you can look for the keywords which are hyper relevant and then go to Google Trends. Try to understand from which states you have the maximum amount of search potential for those important keywords, and then select those states at the time of targeting the country or location. The second approach is that within Helium 10, you also get to see from which region or from which part of the country you're getting majority of the sales. Maybe you can start from there. Well, with that context in mind, you just come over here and say publish campaign. The moment you do that, your ad will go for policy review, and within 24 hours your ad should be live on Google. There are multiple advantages of driving traffic from external media onto your Amazon PDP. You get to experience good number of impressions, good number of sessions, better clicks, better CTR, and also better conversions. Now overall, these are all positive signals. Not only this, through brand referral bonus program, you can also take back up to 10% of your sale price from Amazon in the form of discounted selling fee. I hope you learned something new today. If that is the case, I request you to subscribe to my channel and also share it with your friends. Have a great day ahead, guys. Goodbye.